We are back, and it's time for downtime.
Oh, goodness me.
After that
Hooray!
massive uh, uh, bout of violence.
Yeah.
I was so happy when you like walked in and the guy shot you, because I was like, when there was all this ruckus going on, I was just like had the picture in my head of him like standing in the corner just with the gun ready to shoot
Freaking
whoever the
out, just
fuck walked
waiting,
in.
Just waiting. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, it worked.
Mhm. Yeah. So everyone's got two. Cole has three.
Yeah, what I will do, I think, is um give one of those bonus ones to Aaron to look after Bell. I think Bellum is in need, but I desperately want to do things with Cole this time. Uh, so I'm gonna be greedy.
That's right. Grandma's okay these days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
Even
she's
though her
old.
even though her favorite grandson is in jail again, she'll be
Again.
so disappointed.
Yeah. It's all right.
He's just on a work trip. Don't
She's
worry
used
about
to it
it.
now.
He's just on a work trip. He's headed back to he's gone for a trip to the first to Nova Terra Prima,
Mm.
which is the like South America.
Mm.
Right. Study abroad.
Yeah. He's gone looking for gold.
Yeah. Were we supposed to all get coin there, or I didn't catch where the coin went?
Well, you have two to assign as you wish, because two went
Okay.
to Bellum, one went to Snake, and you've got the other two.
Okay, I'm gonna get into lace. Cause Flint's not gonna use them.
Nope, they'll just go straight to the guards.
Yeah.
Remember, a coin is the equivalent of a like comedy sack full of coins or
Yeah.
a suitcase full of cash. So like, it's not a small amount of money.
All right, so I have two actions lined up for Cole. The first
Yeah.
one is to train prowess. Need to keep working on tussling in close quarters, and that will get me a level up. So I now have one in skirmish that I
Nice.
can deploy next time he gets into a fight,
Uh-huh.
which is wonderful. That's a total of now two pips and two different fighting stats, which is almost competent.
Yep.
And the other thing then is to head on down to visit Hugo and the Dandymen to indulge gambling.
Mr. Basherman, yes, excellent. Yeah, cool, excellent.
And I also now have functioning vice. So if this goes poorly, which it has, I can adjust that outcome by one down and just clear my stress.
Great, excellent. Yeah, they play a very novel game where a woman of a certain profession pulls a series of coloured marbles from herself, and people place
Alright.
place bets on what coloured marble is coming next. The skill of the game is to remember what colours have already been, so that you know what the chances of the next marble being a specific colour are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And a side bet is where they came from.
No, it's always from the same place.
I think that's probably quite obvious.
Look,
Yeah.
when you go to these people for like, yeah, Via Dolorosa is a wild place.
It's definitely like entertainment trussed up as gambling.
Yes.
Rather than straight gambling.
Absolutely.
But I'm into it. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Um,
Someone's invented this thing recently where they get the cane sugar and they heat it up and then they spin it around really fast and it turns into this like kind of fluffy, sugary thing that you can eat. It's amazing.
Might have to bring some back
Yeah.
for Lace. I'm sure it's something she would be
Aw.
delighted with.
Don't tell her about the way that the gambling was being done.
He leaves that part out.
All
I
right.
don't think she would appreciate or approve.
No, I don't think so. All right. So that's your 2 actions. Good job clearing that stress. Who's got some more actions they want to do?
Do you have anything in mind, Oki?
I guess Flint is gonna train as well. Prowess.
Flint is in jail?
Jail? Can he train?
He can train in jail, yes. If you want to spend one of your downtime actions on that, you absolutely can.
Cool.
I'm just checking.
Cool.
Would he he wouldn't get access to the upgrade though.
He wouldn't have access to the upgrade. He'll only get 1
Oh.
XP.
I mean, I don't have any stress. I don't know what else I could do.
Do we have
Long-term
the-
projects are a great way to spend actions. Training is a great way to spend actions.
Yeah, Lace would benefit from the prowess training.
Oh, can I? So I can just move all my actions to Lace, huh?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, well then, there we go. Yeah, I'll train.
Yeah, the way that I GM people having multiple characters is that the player has this many downtime actions, and how they spend them on which characters is up to them.
Awesome. So yeah, I'll train her prowess.
Cool. So that's 2 pips on prowess for Lace.
And gosh, I might train her resolve as well for my second,
Yep, 2 pips on that.
and that's 2.
Great.
Or yeah, why not? Cool.
Aaron.
So I'm gonna take a little risk here.
How unlucky.
Bellum is gonna try her hand at doing a little bit of fortune telling to blow off some steam.
Mm-hmm.
And the risk here is I take an extra 2, so if I roll higher than a 4, I'm gonna overindulge.
Yep.
You get 1 step closer to vampirism.
There
Look,
we go.
it's so appropriate, isn't it?
What does Bellum use for fortune telling?
So I think what she does is it's some of her homemade booze mixed with like she cuts her arm somewhere and puts a little bit of her blood into it,
Mm-hmm.
because the first time she was able to see people's lives and stuff, she hurt herself when her alcohol still exploded. So she figures there's some combination of spirits and part of her spirit together that is what helps part the veil.
Awesome. Cool. Does she then peer into the mixture, or does she drink it, or
I think a little bit of both. She's trying to find the right way to do this. So there's
inhales the fumes?
yeah, she almost looks like one of those people who's really snobby about whiskey. So she's doing this and smelling it and then seeing which one does the thing.
All right, let's see if we can tell the future.
Fuck.
The future's looking very bloody.
So, that's the sound of me overindulging.
Yep. That's a 5 on your 5 plus 2 is 7.
That weird newfangled math. I don't like it. Vices level 4.
What are your options?
Gold, jewels, fine cloth, blood sport, cocaine, or domination.
Good lord.
I can't decide if she would go more blood sport or domination.
And we have to work out what the other outcome is. I think that will help us work it out though, right? Because if it's, I feel like this is probably just bragging. It sounds like the overindulgence. What do you think it is? Or attract trouble?
Yeah, I think attract trouble maybe.
Yep.
She ends up like finding out something about somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Select or roll an entanglement? I could just pick one?
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on. That could be cool and awful.
I'm not sure if it's. I'm gonna just double check it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm happy for you to select one.
Okay. I mean, I feel like demonic notice is appropriate here.
I think that makes perfect sense.
Cool.
I'm hoping this is a thing where it affects Bellum and doesn't fuck over the whole crew, but if it does fuck over everybody, I'm sorry in advance.
Yeah, that's okay. You know,
Yeah.
the rising tide lifts all ships. Oh.
Just another adventure, another mission.
Possibly. Because, I mean, it says the demon approaches the crew with a dark offer. Accept their bargain, hide until it loses interest and lose 3 rep, or deal with it another way.
Interesting.
God, maybe I get into blood sport because I just decide to fucking fight this demon.
Yeah, really, really into the feeling of bloody demon blood on your fists, and you can't chase that high.
Oh,
Oh gosh.
of course. You can read you can read those fucked up pieces of vellum now.
Cool.
Is that what does the demon want in return for this ability?
No. So it's a list of names.
Uh-huh.
That would be appropriate sacrifices to the demon. If you were to drown them.
Oh no.
God.
And as a result, the demon won't flood the entire city.
What?
Oh yeah, I see.
Flood the city. Get on the boat.
The demon's really, I think you can tell from like understanding this text that when we say demon, right, like there's a specific thing, right? Like what it actually just means is the river is fucking pissed at these fucking dams and levees that stop it being able to flood certain parts of the area.
Okay. What names are on the list? Do any of them stand out?
I think.
I mean, if there's somebody who's already on our list and we can just fucking drown them and, like, you know, 2 birds, 1 scone sort of thing.
Yeah, no, it's, and you can find these in the City of Redwater's dock. It's Lizette Sully, Michael Bellows, and Benita Cienfuegos. Cienfuegos.
Okay, hold on. Lizette, and then who else?
Lizette Sully, Michael Bellows,
Okay.
and Benita Cienfuegos.
Okay. Let me.
And like you can know the things from like most of the stuff in the document is usually common knowledge, is usually like public common knowledge, unless it's something that seems obviously secret.
Oh. Okay. So it wants the heads of the smoke churches?
Yep. So the little guys, you know, the churches that aren't part of the Eucharistian Church.
Hmm.
I
Because they have lots of magic in them. Like these people, their whole thing is like like the Eucharistian Church accidentally wields the power of like blood and life, but they don't understand it. These people understand it, and they know how to like use it to help their communities and things like that. But it also means they're chock full of it. Tasty. Drown him in the river, make the demon happy.
Can we find a demon?
Remember, this list of names was also the list of names that the bishop was interested in for some reason.
Right.
Yeah, I don't even think it's necessarily a case of fighting the demon, right? Like, there's not, like, it's not out to cause harm. It wants to just be as it is.
Right. Freedom or appease it.
Yeah, I think that, you know, it's finding, if we can't provide what it wants in allowing everything to flood, then it's finding an alternative solution that's not just giving it people who are not responsible for the problem.
Have you heard anything else about the river being... there was something else that I think you had heard about the river being upset. But I can't remember.
I feel like that was off the back of sinking the Tempest.
Yeah, it might have been. It would have been. It would have been to do with like it like. It's a thing that one of the one of the lake elders knows. Did we talk about the mourning trees at all?
Not that I can remember.
No.
Okay, all right. Then I think then we didn't we
Yeah.
didn't touch on that, so that's fine.
Yeah. Is this a thing we can like begin to deal with next episode?
I think that's appropriate. Yeah.
Okay. So I think this overindulgence and learning all this information is going to drive Bellum to seek release through like dominating people. Because she feels like so much of this is out of her hands and like above her head and stuff. So this is kind of how
powerless.
she,
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, I know what the favor that that the Unbroken Bond wants. I think that a friend of theirs is in trouble, and they want you to get her out safely. Get her out onto like one of the trains out of town or a boat out of town or something like that. She's currently in hiding in a little. I'm not quite sure where. I'll have to work that out. But yeah, Benita Cienfuegos. They would like you to make sure that she's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice wrapped up with a little bow on top.
Yep.
It all
That's
comes together.
That's how we do it.
So that's one downtime action.
Yeah. So she's hiding out. She's hiding out in Fraser Gardens.
Okay. Fraser Gardens. For my other downtime action, Snake needs to also relieve some stress. So she's gonna head down to the brothel over in Via Dolorosa.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Awkwardly
think
avoids
that-
making contact with Cole.
Yeah.
So
think
I have a question here. An ally who joins you in your vice may do the same. Because it's the same purveyor, does that allow... Oh, Snake also has functioning vice, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. But also, you're not going to the brothel. You're like,
Yeah.
this is just.
Yeah.
You're in. You're not even in the brothel, and this shit is happening.
Yeah.
I think what happens for Snake is like she goes in and is really surprised because she sees Bellum there, like
Mm-hmm.
wearing basically the same thing she wears on missions, just like the very kind of nondescript uniform with like the whip and stuff, and like just grabbing somebody and like dragging them into one of the rooms. And Snake is like, I'm going anywhere else but that.
You get the idea that a safe word is not going to be listened to.
Yeah. There's like that look in her eyes where you're like, you're taking your life into your own hands there.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness me.
2 with my functioning with my functioning vice thing, I can make it into a 4, which means I'm down to 3 stress, which ain't bad, but it makes it where if I try again, I could fuck myself over. But I don't like starting missions with stress. So my freebie is going to be doing this again.
Oh,
You've got
Risking
functioning
it.
vice. You've got yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the best
Thing is,
circumstance.
if I get a 6, I'm fucked. So just don't get
Don't
a
get a
6.
6.
Which why would I get a 6? I got a 3. Haha, it's fine. It's perfect.
Perfect.
Everybody's great.
Perfect.
Whew. I was about to say she screws up and accidentally goes into Bellum's room the second time. Disappears for a week because she gets tied up and like just left there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna put 1 coin into working on inventing the blood thing.
The new blood thing. Yeah.
The new blood thing, yes.
Mhm. The dun, 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 dun.
Dun-dun-dun. Okay, so Chief Legislator's dead, so I can roll multiple dice on
Yep.
long-term projects. Hooray.
that guy.
Yep, this is going to be a lot of experimenting with, like, what sort of machinery would be necessary to even begin to make your blood be over here now. And, like, trying really small vacuum things and just all kinds of crap.
Did we decide it was Sparkcraft or Alchemy or?
Hold on. I wrote that down. Sparkcraft.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome.
And just really bad consequences if the roll goes badly. Okay, this is a three dicer. 4, so 2 more pips.
Better than only 1 pip.
Yeah. And I'm gonna spend a coin to do it again.
Okay. How many coins?
That was 2 coins.
Okay.
A 4 again. So 2 more pips. So I am halfway done with my 10-stage clock.
Look, it's yeah.
Yeah.
Look, it's a hell
Worth
of a thing. Like, I understand it's got to take a while to research.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just also impatient.
Yeah. All right. Well, given that we've finished up downtime, do we want to do some XP and call it?
Yeah.
That sounds like a plan.
All right. Oki, do you want to start with your XP for today?
Sure.
You got 2
Good old
characters
Flint.
to check on.
Oh, right. I mean,
Not much for Lace,
Not
but like,
much for Lace.
but double
Okay.
check on her.
cool. So we'll do Flint. Did I address the challenge with tracking or violence? Yeah, I shot a lot of things as much as I could.
Yep.
Didn't hit a lot, but I still tried.
Yep.
Yeah.
Address the problem with it, regardless of whether it worked.
Yeah, exactly. 2 for that?
Yeah, I think so. I think you did a cool thing where you did a tracking thing and then got shot.
Yeah.
You expressed your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. I don't know how much I got to do.
Yeah, I don't know that we saw a
this
lot of that today.
time. Yeah. I mean, maybe 1 for just like, in terms of doing what's right for his team by giving himself up to
Yep, I
prison?
think I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll take 1 for that.
I like that he was like, no, I've already done this. I can do it again, right? Like,
Yeah,
I don't want any of
exactly.
you to have to go through it. It's very self-sacrificing.
Exactly. You struggle with issues from your vice or traumas. He was obsessed. I don't know if he really smoked at all. I forgot to make him smoke. So yeah,
It's
not,
such a
not,
subconscious thing.
not cigarettes. There was the bit where his chest was smoking, but that's not the same.
Exactly.
Well, you did
Technically,
get a
it's
new
tobacco.
Vice this time, right?
I have a new.
No,
Oh wait,
new trauma.
do I get a new
Vice,
trauma?
trauma, sorry.
So you get,
I chose paranoid because I figure he's like freaked out about walking through doors now.
yeah.
And just,
But
like,
you get an
jumping
XP
in
just
head
for getting a
first.
trauma. So
Okay, cool. I'll take it. Cool. Perfect.
cool, awesome. And did we hit any for Lace?
I don't know. Address a challenge with deception or influence.
No.
She didn't really do anything. Express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. I mean,
I was just
No,
wondering if
she's
they're downtime
trained.
actions. Yeah. No,
yeah,
she's just
she
trained. so-
Trained.
Yeah. Okay. So that's probably none. That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
that's fine.
Cool. Dakota.
Yeah, for the little bits of time that Pol was up and about, I think he probably ticks a thing for expressing beliefs, drives, heritage, or background by bringing some of the new treat back for Lace.
Mhm.
And then, yeah, went indulging his new, slightly unusual vice, but it's not really a struggle. So I think it's just the one.
Cool. Excellent.
And I'll let Bellum be handled by the master.
Aaron.
Hey,
Hi.
how's it going?
Got a lot of XP to do.
Apparently. For Bellum, address the challenge with violence or coercion. Yeah, I think.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2 lots
that-
of
just a little
storming
bit.
the group.
yeah. I think that's a 2-pip probably with
Yep.
all of the violence. Yeah.
It was all violent.
So that's +1 level up.
And also,
Things.
like, coercion in the, like, domination sort of thing, right? Like,
Yeah. Oh damn. Okay, sorry. Address your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. Heritage or background, not so much. I mean, she was willing to run down a hallway with a machine gun firing at her to get the job done. I feel like that's a
Yeah, I think-
drive.
And also belief in herself. She seems to be very sure of her.
I think that's 1
Capabilities.
XP there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Struggles with issues from your vice or traumas. Vice, I did the overindulge. So
You
there's
did
one
overindulge.
there. No traumas. So I have a list a mile long of vices and purveyors and no traumas. So that's all.
I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, vices and purveyors help you, not trauma.
Yeah. I think I might take body. Yeah, I'm gonna take bodyguard for her advancement.
Oh, dope.
Nice.
When you protect a teammate, you take an extra die to your resistance roll. So which means probably gonna be prowess, and she'll be rolling 6 dice for that. When you
Wow.
gather info to anticipate possible threats in the current situation, you get +1 effect level.
When do you guys gather information?
Never, but the bodyguard
Yeah.
part seemed good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been nice if I had information about opening doors.
Yeah.
It wasn't the door that got you; it was the bullets on the other side of it.
Yeah.
All right, so for Snake, address the challenge with technical skill or mayhem. Turn into a ghost. I bit a guy. I caught the guy's face on fire. We threw grenades, etc.
I think that's 2 points, yeah.
Beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. I mean, she's been kind of like impulsive and like poofing off into the distance to go explore the unknown, and blowing shit up. So I feel like that might be like 1.
Where does that come from?
I think at this point I don't even know. Like I feel like there's something about her that doesn't really care if she dies.
She also doesn't seem like... She doesn't seem to be a team player either. Like, in as much as she works to help the team, but it's not... But really
As
is...
a team, yeah.
Not as a team.
Just like,
Yeah, I think she sees this almost as like something that fuels like scientific pursuits almost. Like she's like, okay, I'm in the field to find out what sort of tools need to exist, and then I make them exist, and like by
Right.
using
Field
them,
test
I
them.
find out what the next thing is that needs to happen.
I love
So I
that
feel
her
like-
answer to, like, having been in the field and needing to see what tools need to exist, her answer was a tool that takes a person's blood out.
We have a lot of people who try to run, and you can't operate muscles with no blood.
That's
so,
true. Yeah.
From A to B.
All right.
Issues with vice or traumas? None on that one.
Yeah.
She had a lovely
She
time
nailed
with some lovely. Yeah, she did. That was her. That was her
Hey.
vice. Yeah. And no traumas for her yet either. So that's all of those.
wow.
Things.
Cool. All right. Who wants to do the crew XP?
I'll take it since I only did one
Yep.
for characters.
Yep.
When you play the River of Blood, you earn XP when you successfully ferment, murder, or overthrow. I think we did some good murders today.
I think so.
Who's
That
ticking?
is. I was scrolling.
I saw it move.
I didn't mean to click. Is that a 1 or 2 XP?
I
Amount
saw
of murder.
one, like, murder. A lot of the rest seemed like they were
Killing.
killing.
That's fair. I was just curious.
So, guards at the start, so the officers at the start, would they count as a murder? More than a
Given the
killing?
fact that you did so much damage to the police, I'm happy to count that as a murder and an overthrow.
Cool.
Right?
Okay.
Like, they still exist,
Cool.
but, like, you definitely, like, destabilize their position.
We have thrown wrenches into gears.
Yeah.
Contending with challenges above our current station.
Yep. I mean,
Police definitely are above
Police are.
our station.
yep.
so-
Also, a demon is above your
Yeah.
station. The river.
Yeah, that's true.
The demon that is the river. Yep.
Bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one. I definitely think we are continuing to bolster that daring reputation.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's filled it. So it's +1 advancement.
Cool.
Express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew. I think it's very clear that there's not the official offices of authority don't concern us. They're not like, we don't value their existence. With the fact they're cops, but who cares?
Yeah.
I think, yeah, very much for all involved, were like, hey, they're just tools of the
I can
of the
see
people we're
one
trying to fight
XP
against.
here.
Yeah.
I don't think we saw enough like into cruise, like within the cruise stuff,
Yeah.
to get to. But
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna bring up the fact that, like, I think I don't know if it would count as inner conflict or essential nature, but we don't really have a leader. It's just kind of all of us doing our own thing at the problem.
so here's what's interesting is that, like, in a lot of the missions, Cole ends up being the leader, and Cole wasn't there today,
Yeah.
right? Like that seems
That's
like
fair, yeah.
Cole is often the moral compass of the crew. And so, like, I don't think so. I think today, if anything, we saw an absence of that,
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
which I think it's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, let's do
But
some
we did level
shout-outs.
up.
We did level up. We'll
Yeah.
work out what we want to choose in off air. But in the meantime, shall we do some shout-outs? Do you want to start, Dakota, if you're already going?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm Dakota. You can find me most places on the internet at Jiro James or at Jiro Hero. I don't have much of a shout out this week, so
That's
just a
okay.
reminder to continue fighting for goodness and justice around the world in the best ways that you can, whether that's donating to great organizations, going to protests, or whatever. Just don't forget that the world currently is suffering a lot. People are suffering a lot, and we can do a little bit to make the struggle a little bit less severe.
Yeah, legit. Awesome. Oki.
Thanks, everybody. I'm Go Kid, aka Oki. Streaming here and there. The podcast I do, we're still always sharing information about how you can support Black Lives Matter. A new episode just went up last week. A new episode's coming out in a few days. We're definitely always trying to raise awareness about what people can do, whether it's donating or just spreading good information around. And you can always see that information at Yellow Apparel Pod on Instagram.
Cool. Awesome. Aaron.
Hi. I've been Aaron. If you want to watch any of the stuff I do, streams, things I'm on, etc., you can go to Twitter. Go to the Road Virus with an underscore at the end. That's where I kind of retweet all of the things in my brain and post pictures and stuff. But I think right now the best thing you can do is find whatever you are willing and able to do to donate to causes you believe in. And also remember that if you're out and about, for the sake of yourself and everybody around you, please wear a mask.
Yes.
Like,
Or stay home.
Yeah. Wearing a mask isn't going to kill you, but not wearing one might. And
Absolutely.
like, if you're not worried about your own life, be worried about the people around you who you interact with, and like, you don't, like, your comfort is not worth more than their lives. So
Yep.
yeah.
All right, cool. Well, I've been your host, Ash, Acegiak, on the internet everywhere. And thank you for hanging out, and thank you all for playing. We'll catch you later.
Goodbye, world.
Thank you.
Bye.